Hi, it's been a while, but video. You guys all want a video, so your wish is my command. It's been a while. I've been busy with school and canning and also not really having any childcare, but I do now, so it looks like I'm going to be able to come down here about 3 times a week, maybe more. And my Sotheby's course actually finishes next week, I think. So, wow, a couple of months went by pretty fast there. It's the second university course that I take during this pandemic, so I think I'm done for a while. We'll save some of that for the winter because yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little squirrely with this pandemic. Oh, Sarah, sorry. I didn't do it at the beginning, but Sarah, my beautiful, lovely Sarah, if you want to put this at the beginning or do whatever you want, but I forgot to mention. Hi, everybody, and welcome to The Show Must Go On. My crazy brain in the studio in the middle, or hopefully in the middle and not at the beginning, who knows anymore, of a massive world pandemic. Yeah, strange times. Wow, yeah. Anyhow, so the garden's in full bloom, and I'm delighted to be down here. It's actually a cool day. It has been hot. Holy hell, has it been ever hot? But today's actually a cool day so far. We've had some rain. Could almost put pants on today, but who needs that? Yeah, I usually go for a run first because it's too hot. I'm gonna do it later today because I kind of like to paint and then run and then paint, because when I paint, like I did a little bit earlier just now, which I should have filmed, but I didn't have my fuzzy microphone thing that hopefully sounds pretty good. Hi. And I like to run when I'm waiting for paint to dry. So this might still be a little bit wet, but yesterday I had a lot of green down here and I just couldn't deal with it. So I had an idea of using some of that salmon, sort of a fleshy tone. Yeah, it's okay. I think I can still develop some complexities in here. So I'm just gonna keep going. I don't really, there's a lot of these little marks that I like, but I could probably do some of those too. But the problem is that okay, I'm gonna group all my thoughts up here in a nutshell. And this is like my second coffee, but it is a decaf because Lord knows I don't need more energy than I have, because my mark is a nervous mark because I have nervous energy or whatever. So, and it took me a long time. Like it took me years to figure out that what I thought was my handicap was actually my strength. But you just have to learn how to manipulate your strengths to showcase them. So for me, at the beginning of this painting, which is probably a couple posts ago, there was like there was beautiful colors, but there was it was schizo. There was no resting spots. And for me, that's really important to have these like breathing, these pockets of breath, because it's just, it would just be too crazy. I don't like, well, maybe it would be good, but for my eyes, if they can't find a place to relax, then I don't like it. So I didn't like it a few days ago. There was parts of it that I liked yesterday, and then obviously other parts that not so much. So today we're just gonna try to develop it. And housekeeping, I can see my painting by looking right there. So there's a lot of stuff that I do like right now. I don't know what we're going to talk about either. I haven't done this in a while. It seems that I feel like I'm a little nervous. So it's a good thing this is a decaf. So what have we got here? So this arrived yesterday, actually. I don't know if you can see that. These, I used to paint these in Montreal. I like that. I might add that in. It might be nice to have some of that volume. I don't want to lose this yellow because I like how it cascades down. It's got a nice, okay. So I might, oh Val, get your head in the game. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna start by making something. I'm gonna make a light and a dark version of anything. I'll use some dirty brushes and see what happens. Okay, so I've got this salmon that I had this morning. I would love to find my yellow ochre, but I don't know where that is. Oh, here it is. Yellow ochre. And it's even a Stevenson's. Oh, no, I don't have yellow ochre anymore. I had Hooker's green though. I didn't know I had Hooker's green. That's cool. Doesn't like a big Hooker green. Okay, so I'm going to, when I get my palettes ready with a dark version and a cool version of, or a light and a darkest dark, lightest lights. Well, if I have the green, if I have the Hooker's green, I'm going to always put the complementary color to green. Pretty much the Hooker's green is purple. So I'm going to put a little dab of the purple in the palette to mix with the green. It always makes it more, a more sophisticated color if you add a dab of the complementary in it. And this creates harmony. It doesn't create harmony, but it helps to avoid losing harmony. The eye needs the complementary, otherwise it will sort of overdose from color. But just because you don't want to have purple in the painting doesn't mean you shouldn't use the purple, because you can hide the purple in the green. It makes the green more interesting, and it's, you don't see the purple. But at the same time, working with a limited palette really helps create more sophisticated colors and harmony. So, like, I know that, God, I'm just visualizing it now, and it makes me excited. When you walk into an art store and there's like rows and rows of beautiful colors, and it's just so tempting to want to buy them all and paint with them all. Yeah, don't do that. That's when you're going to get yourself in trouble. There are some colors that you can't make, but you're going to have a more successful painting if you have a limited palette. Like, maybe I use 7, 8 colors in a painting, but I can achieve an array of stuff. Array. I don't know if I like that word. Anyways, so all that to say, oh, and the weird names too. So the weird names, like the Quins and that kind of stuff, like it's just a bizarre name for a paint. Those are the ones that I would probably, if I gravitate to some of them, I would probably buy them, because those are ones that, don't quote me on this, but in theory they are not found in nature. And on the other hand, like the cadmiums and stuff like that, even the wording is more organic, and those are the colors that you find more in nature. So it's good to have all of the organic colors as your base palette, and add a few, you know, of the ones that you like Quin violets are kind of like my jam. And that's because, you know, I really like I love green and gold, so I will get those synthetic colors that complement the organic. It's a nice tension. Tension's good in a painting, in colors and stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to it, because you didn't just click on this to hear me talk, or maybe you did, I don't know. So I need a little bit of purple with that pink, and where is the purple? I have so many empty coffee cups in here, it's disgusting. Okay. So got myself a good dark, got myself a decent light. It's not good enough. What will I add to make this more interesting? Maybe a little bit of, because it's already in the painting, a little bit of this, is it a cobalt? Yeah, it's a cobalt too. Yeah. Sort of creating more of a putty gray. I'm gonna add more of that actually. All right, good to go. So, get some of this shape. This is lacking volume. Use your gesture. You're using your body to sculpt. You don't always have to put it on. You can take it off too. It's got more weight to it. Splashes of light. It's creating some interesting lines actually. So I'm going to continue doing this in places that I would like to have more of that. Squirrely. We're going to go with squirrely for the word of the day. Squirrely lights. Let me get a squirrely painting. We can get that feeling of squirreliness, like this vase is stuck in the house for 4 months. Oh, God help me. Add a little squirreliness in here. Ooh, yeah. Party time. Okay, let's get some I will add more purple to that green mix, and we'll do sort of a purple version of this dark, but I'm not going to do it dark. I'm going to add some light. If that makes any sense at all, probably not. It's too similar to what's already there. So I'm gonna warm this up. Warm it up some more. Resting spots, cascading volume, points of interest here. I'm gonna have to decide on a focal area here at some point, and I really feel like it's gonna be somewhere in here. It's like half the painting, but you know what I mean. I think it's gonna be somewhere here. So I'm gonna try to make the contact of like the vase and the flowers a little bit more closer to the viewer in space. Add some variation to that because the eye loves variation. It needs it. Having said that, I will also vary the size of my brush and go for something a little bigger. I'm going to vary this purple again. I'll add a little bit more green to it this time. So it's acting like, it looks like a gray now, but I'm wondering where I could put this gray to make it look purple. So colors, steel colors. Let me see if I can get, if I want this gray to look more purple, I can't put it next to a purple because the dominant purple is going to steal the purple out of this gray. So for this gray to look purple, I need to put it next to an orange so that the orange steals the orange out of this gray so that the gray looks more purple. Crazy stuff, I know. That's sometimes what art school is good for. That's color theory. If you want to brush up on your color theory, I suggest you read up on Joseph Albers. So let's see if I can put this theory to the test here. I'm being shy about it. Not good, not good. That's a better mark. Did I just blow your mind? Good. Okay, this warmer purple I can put next to a cool color so that it behaves even warmer. But it's quite light though, lighter than I had expected. It's time for the old bag. If I get too tight, especially if I'm a bit nervous, it can be a little bit tight because you get a little bit too self-conscious. So the old bag is a good way to loosen up. Yeah, I creating more of a visual interest in this area now. I like that a lot, actually. That's exciting. Give it a little structure here and there. Lose the structure, get it back again. Just because you did it once doesn't mean you can't get it again. I still, yeah. Okay. Feel like making a big mark just to get it out of my system, so let's get it out. Okay, so I mean, like, this is a problem in this area. Okay. It's like I need to bring back the yellow. Battery. Well, maybe not. I can warm it up a bit too. Maybe I'll bag it a bit too, just to get those nice little squirrely lines. I've got 30 pounds of pickles sitting in a brine right now. Did some research yesterday because it seems like last time I did a big thing of pickles was like a few years ago. Some of them were really good and some of them were like not very crispy. So apparently if you okay, so the cucumber is the female flower. And when the female flower gets pollinated, the base of the flower will start to enlarge and become the pickle. But it often still holds the flower at the tip of it. And you can see that when you harvest it. Sometimes it's just like a remnant of the dried, shriveled up dead flower. If you cut off that tip, you're cutting off the area where the flower, when it starts to die, or when you harvest it, one or the other, I'm not too sure, I just learned all this, releases an enzyme that makes the pickle go soft. So I'll see tonight, because it needs to sit in this brine with the ends chopped off. Yeah, so I'm gonna pickle stuff tonight, and I'll let you know if I've got stiff or soggy pickles. The things you learn in the quarantine. You're welcome. You know what? I don't really know what to do anymore. No, I can do something down there. Ooh, I know, green gold. Yeah. Need that light to dance around. My balance. What does that look like? That looks better, right? Well, maybe some sap green too. I do like to buy sap green and green gold. I like how they behave with each other. The Hookers is a cool green, and I think I gravitate to the warmth. But it's important to have both cool and you know, I think that I haven't worked any of those reds, so let me dive into that for a mark or two with a dirty brush. Never underestimate the surprises a dirty brush can give you. Maybe I'm too close. It's kind of a terracotta. It's getting to, I don't know. Old bag. There you go. All right. I'm gonna get aggressive. Use that energy. And still having the friggin' issue right here. Why am I so attached to it? What can I do to let it go? Let me look at some of my other ones. Maybe it's merely a backdrop. For something, maybe something more like this. Thank you, Laughing Crow Organics. I love my weekly delivery of both food and flowers. You make my day brighter. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. No need to overthink this. Just go with your gut. I need some green. I need some green in my red. David Leffel? Leffel or Leffel? Try Googling it. He's got books out. They're quite traditional paintings, but man, a wealth of technical information. Yeah, really good stuff about light and colors and what should and shouldn't be around a focal point. Like your most saturated colors and your brightest brights, your lightest lights, and your lightest lights against the darkest darks. You'll have the most contrast and sharpest lines around a focal point. I know that's a lot of information, but you've got time on your hands because we're in a friggin' pandemic. shut this off soon too, because I do want to paint to music. But I will post the, I'm not gonna be so presumptuous as to say the final product, because it's never done. We're just working on the same painting over and over again, just on different canvases. Small things don't fit the brushes. Oh, God, I'm sorry about all the swearing today. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I just hope I don't offend anybody. But I don't think I'm alone. I've noticed today a lot of people, like, even celebrities, like I follow Debbie Travis, and she posted today that she was kind of losing her shit too. So, hey, we're all losing our shit. My son, when I did that live feed on Friday, spilt, what is this that I'm not getting the right, I'm dipping in the wrong thing, that's why. Here we go. Dumped an entire glass of wine on my keyboard while I was streaming live. And my computer died and all my homework is in there. So I cried like a little girl. I had a pity party on Friday night. That was fun. And it's out of my system now, and then computer came back to life. So you never know. I'm gonna take advantage of wet on wet here too. So while I've got that nice green, and I'm noticing that some of these little flowers have green in the middle too. Not getting fussy, it's just a suggestion. Not looking for details, we're looking for interesting paint. Something interesting to look at. So I'll try to maybe do another Q&A live feed tomorrow. We'll see. It depends who's home and who's not, and might just be me and Clarice, which would be great because Clarice doesn't just like randomly shoot out her arms. I just flicked paint on my ceiling. That was a good chunk of paint too. It's probably about $1 worth of paint stuck all the way up there. Maybe it'll fall down. And this one here, make another similar shape because I've just introduced new shapes. So I can't just isolate them. They have to exist in conversation. So I'm like, hey, look at me. I kind of look like you, but you're like way over there. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, hey, are you related to me? How come we don't live together? I don't know. And can't forget about line. Paintings do need a little bit of line, so I'm going to go with nature here, because the truth is in nature. Yes, it is. It always is. And the lines that exist here are kind of clustered. And then I'm going to do some more sweeping stuff down here, because I like the sense of the volume here and then the uprising over here. So, yay, we're alive. I think I'm gonna die. Same thing here. Oh, these are nice marks. That was nice and wet in there too, so that really pushes it around nicely. I do like a dry brush too, don't get me wrong. You need both. Okay. Build up some of that purple now. Not just taking it right out of the tube. I'm going to mix it with something to make it more interesting. Oh yeah, that's nice. You'll bring that contact right there. I like that right next to the green too. Okay, let's get some more of that going on. Perhaps. It's on there. Where did that? That's so funny. Do I have an issue with that, or do I? What do we do? What do we do about that? The shape, the overall shape of it is starting to feel a little contrived. I'm gonna stop that nonsense. Okay, see who's boss here? Not the painting, me. Cut in some more too, I think. Okay. I think I'm gonna the problems just move around. Okay, I need to think. I need music. So we'll be, stay tuned. Hi guys, it's your lucky day. 2 videos, except for this one. It's not Friday, I don't care. This one, I washed my hair. Isn't that nice? Yeah, my hairdresser dropped off my conditioner the other day, so because I was filthy. I'm still a train wreck, but I'm clean. It's filthy in here too. God. Oh well. Pick my battles. Okay, don't look at the spotlights. Now I'm seeing spots everywhere. So back to this. Part 2. Yeah. I don't really have a problem with it. It's just like I haven't really painted in a few weeks, probably close to a month. I don't know, is that true? Yeah, it might be. When I do get back to the studio, because the time that I have spent not painting, I've actually just been getting dumber. So the first few days back in the studio is kind of hard because you're just trying to like remember everything that you think that you need to remember and not worry about screwing up. Perfect. Who can ask for anything more? Anyhow, so I'm not too sure if I should, I don't really know what else there is to do here. I mean, it kind of looks like, oh, maybe I could do a few more things. I kind of like that it looks like this dead bouquet that's over here. Dead bouquet, live bouquet. Yeah. All right. So what I might do is get in here with a bit of line. I'm tempted to actually use, do I have any turpentine? Maybe we should do oil stick. I don't think you guys have seen that yet. Let me see if I can find some solvent or some turpentine. Aloe vera. Nope. Probably another pandemic purchase. I think I have a whole bunch back over here. Sorry. Mineral spirits. Perfect. All right. I need a new vase. Oh, that's a pretty vase. Use that one. Okay. Oh, that was probably a vase that I used for this before because I can't mix up my paintbrushes now. All right. You know what? This is actually going to be kind of cool. So, I don't know if anybody has ever used oil stick. I should wash my hair more often, huh? God. Doesn't matter. It's like, life is not perfect. I'm not going to pretend like I wash my hair every day when clearly I don't. Okay. Got some bâton à l'huile. Here, I think I've got more. They look like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, jackpot. Tons more. So, yeah, lots of oil sticks. I probably haven't used them in about a year, so this is a good color here. I'll probably have to get that first layer of dried oil. It's not that bad actually, probably because it's so hot. I'm not crazy about the lighting. It's later in the day now, so let's see if I can. It's a time of day that it's hard to see this thing for the colors that it really is. Did you have a cocktail valve? Okay, that's a good idea. It's still kind of heavy. This way it's like whoomp, whoomp. So let me try to get some structure here. Okay. Kind of miss these things. I miss being in here actually. I went upstairs and washed my hair and I was like, I should do other things. I was like, nah, I'm gonna come back down and do some work while I can, while I have childcare. Yeah, these are, okay, so this is solvent. And these are paintbrushes that I use with oil, because oil stick is basically like oil paint. So the oil stick is really nice because you can use it as a drawing tool to like draw a line, or you can push the paint around. So I like to do both. But the thing too is that, oh yeah, hair's down. It's gonna get on my nerves. The colors are gorgeous. But you can push the paint around with the solvent. And maybe. But it's gonna take a few weeks for it to dry now. I don't mind using oil stick when I'm at the. I don't mind using oil paint when I'm at the end of a painting because I just do not have much patience. When I want something done, I want it done like now. So acrylic is more conducive to my personality, but you can put oil on top of acrylic at the end of the painting. But you cannot put any more acrylic paint on after. So that means that that's it. I'm not painting this for another year. It's done. Like once I'm done with the oil, or I continue reworking it with the oil, one or the other. So here's some black, which is great because I'm actually running out of black paint. And yes, I believe in using black paint. I don't have a problem with black paint. A lot of people say that you should not paint with black. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. Paint with black, paint with whatever you want. The black is often underestimated because you can actually I'm getting excited about this painting now. Losing my thoughts. The black is a great color to mix with colors. You know, I told you to keep mixing your, and I know you guys are listening because you tell me, you retell these stories, which is awesome. You can make a beautiful green with black and yellow. You can just keep mixing those colors and see what happens because it's exciting. Okay. And sometimes you don't even need a lot of solvent on this. See, I'm having, these lights are just making me insane. Okay. That's better. Okay. You can do the same thing with the oil. I'm sure I saw a yellow one. Yeah, nice warm yellow. Oh, yellow ochre. I was looking for that. Yeah, that's really dried up. See, it's like a leathery outside, but it's like a film. Stuff on the inside's good though. I can smear that around. And the nice thing about the oil paint too is that it'll never be exactly the same color as the acrylic paint. So it just adds a little bit more of that variation. I have a feeling that the canvas is gonna fall off the frickin' wall. We seen that well? Yeah, I can see it better through the camera than I can like in real life. In real life, there's a glare. Oh. Oh, here we go. God. Good though. I guess the oil is kind of giving off a funny scent. All right. I think we'll go into some blues now. I'm gonna put the paintbrush down. I'm gonna put all the blue, the marks that I want with. Maybe I had COVID because my short-term memory is just gone. There we go. Not the one I was looking for, but it'll do. All right, so I feel like we're kind of like this. And maybe we need more. Just some marks down there. Just marks to shift the balance a bit. I think I have some white too. I kind of like this. I feel like I could add to it a little bit too. Yeah, that's pretty. That works actually. I can do more of that with a purple, white. Ugh, another sneeze. Pretty sure the first one I showed you is exactly the one that I'm looking for. Well, I'll just change it with some red and I'll mix it with the mineral solvent while I have the red here. It also adds some really beautiful texture, which is nice. I'll try to, here, I'll do it more like this. I keep forgetting that you can't really see when I'm right in front of it, so apparently I'm all right with 10,000 people looking at my ass all the time, but whatever. Okay, exciting, exciting. I really wish I could find the purple. This is kind of a purple. Oh yeah. Because this is just so lame, still in the middle of this area that's pissing me off so much today. Here we go. I don't have a cool yellow, but maybe I could manipulate it with the white. Maybe it's time to buy more oil sticks. I just remembered that. Where are we at? 14? I'm probably gonna have to charge my phone up. Yeah. Those dead delphiniums, man. Too bad they don't last longer. I'm just starting to plant a bunch. Okay. I'm not just gonna put it anywhere. I like I'll do it close to this one. I'll do it a little taller maybe. Okay. I think I could get some white. Oh, yeah, that's nice. This red is orange compared to this red. So one is cool and one is warm. It's good to have a warm and a cool of everything you use on your canvas. It's that tension. It creates that nice push and pull. Doesn't read as flat. I want this to drip down a little bit. That side, I can use a few hints of light. And then, my dear friends, my daily interaction with human beings. Don't think I would have survived the 1918 pandemic very well. Okay. Hints here. And then I feel like this needs more, it needs more down or needs to be pushed. Yeah. There's no rules as to what you should and shouldn't use to render paint. Use whatever you want. Like seriously, use your elbow. Or whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah. This love-hate. You'd be surprised what the eye can process without delivering too much. Yeah. I'm gonna let that to glow a little bit more up there. I think we got it. Let's see, tabernacle. She's done. I think. Okay, it's done. Whew, okay, yeah, tickled at him. I'll be back next week, or possibly on the weekend, but I doubt it. So, on Tuesday, I think I'm gonna take over another wall and really go balls to the wall on the big wall. Because it's my favorite wall to work on in the summer, and it's my wall that has that I use the staple gun, so like on loose canvas. So that's working with a ladder and long brushes. I'm gonna probably bring up the 60 by 62. At this point, I feel like I'm losing a lot of valuable time. Circumstances beyond my control. I haven't been able to be down here that much. But I want to once again, you know, thank all of you guys who bought so much paintings during the quarantine. I hope everybody has their work hung. I hope I was able to get to everybody's messages. I try my best. Sometimes they get lost in the shuffle. And yeah, thanks for bantering with me. See you later.